What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys, on the channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Fulham, guys, at Old Trafford, which was a must-win game. But anyway, I'll be talking about more of that into the video. So we made 4 changes from the last game against Arsenal. Talk about the starting 11. So we started with De Gea, Dalot, Smalling, Jones, Young, Herrera, Matic, Mata, Lingard, Rashford, Lukaku. So obviously, once again, Paul Pogba has been dropped to the bench with Lukaku starting this time round. Very happy to see Lukaku starting. Overall reaction. Now, I'll tell you what, guys, this was a game for Manchester United. I might have said this in the last video, but this was a game to get the confidence back in the team and to also really get that team spirit back in the team as well. I may have said that in my last video, but I'm going to say it again. This was a game that we really needed, and this was a game that we really needed those 3 points. It was a very good game from start to finish from Manchester United. It was great 3 points. Manchester United went and beat Fulham 4-1. How do I feel after that? It feels amazing because at the end of the day, we needed to get the 3 points against someone like Fulham. Obviously, yes, they're in the relegation zone. Yes, you would have got that from a team like Fulham. You know, at the end of the day, we needed it because why did we need it? Well, we've been not playing so well recently. We've been dropping on points recently. We really needed to come into this game to walk away with a win, and we know that we've got a tough game against Liverpool. It's going to be one hell of a game against Liverpool. It's not going to be easy. I'll tell you what, all the United players need to take a pat on the back and say, you know, they absolutely played outstandingly well from start to finish. It was a game that was really needed for Manchester United, and we just went for it from start to finish. We were on the front foot consistently. We troubled Fulham from start to finish. United overall were just very good as a team. We put all the goals away. A game to really lift the confidence, and we really needed it. It was just one of these games where we really needed the confidence. It was just one of these where we hopefully now can just press the restart button and just really go for it again. We played outstandingly well. Best performance probably of the season from Manchester United. What do we do now from Fulham game, Liverpool game? We just need to play like how we played against Fulham. I think if we put the Fulham performance and the Arsenal performance together, I think that's how we have to perform against Liverpool, really. It's going to be one hell of a tough game against Liverpool. It could be anyone's game. We're due to an informed Arsenal side, and now we're going up against a very good Liverpool team. Very good Liverpool team that's not even been beaten yet. They've not had a real test yet, so hopefully we can give them a good test next week, Sunday. It's going to be tough. We can probably salvage some points. Obviously, last time round at Anfield, we dropped out on 2 points. We walked away with a draw, so hopefully we can turn that into a win and hopefully put Liverpool in their misery for once and hopefully get the confidence really back in the team. This was a game that was really needed for us. Absolutely, it was needed. Very happy that, you know, we got the 3 points against Fulham. It was needed. Yes, Fulham are in the relegation zone, but that's what you got from Fulham. In the first half, Manchester United started the game really well. We're on the front foot from start to finish. We had them on the back foot. We caused them a lot of problems. We put our chances away. We scored in our chances at the end of the day. We scored 4 tremendous goals from Young, Rashford, Mata and Lukaku. It was needed for Manchester United, and I'm very happy. We've walked away with 3 great points, with Everton dropping points against Watford and also Bournemouth dropping points against Liverpool. Really gives us that confidence now going up against Liverpool. It's going to be tough, but I think we can still do it, you know, at the end of the day. Second half, it was just a half where we just didn't want to sit back and let Watford score a goal. We were just consistently on the front foot. Fulham gradually came back into the game. They had their spell. They won a penalty. I think that penalty was a bit harsh. I think really Herrera got the ball. Player just fell over his leg. It was just a dive. So really, I think the referee should have been better there. Should have booked the player for diving and should have just moved on with the game, really. Very good team performance all the way around. I'm happy. We got the 3 points, and at least we've got Everton who dropped points against Watford. Just what we wanted. Let's get in straight into today's video, guys. This is a game for Manchester United to really get the confidence back in the team. I said that in the last video, but I'm going to say it once again. This is a game really to get the team spirit back. Said that in the last video as well, but I'm going to say it again. This is a game for United to restart and just really go again. It's all about now, hopefully, that we can just get a run going again as well. United started slow in the game. I think the first 10 minutes, United were just getting used to how Fulham were playing the game. We just sort of wanted to feel how Fulham were coming onto us. And then just from there, United were on the front foot. We were playing with a lot of energy, a lot of urgency in the team. We were playing with a lot of pace and a lot of width in the team. We've obviously got Rashford, Lukaku, Lingard, Mata. So we had some good quality players in there. And it was good to see Mata given a chance as well, back on the pitch as well. Manchester United are now going through a spell where we've got a load of injuries recently, with Lindelof being injured, Smalling being injured, Bailey being injured. We've got several defenders that we've got injured at the minute, and that's the time in this period right now you don't want any injuries, and we've got those injuries at the minute. Been struggling recently with injuries, and that's why Jose Mourinho has been making a load of changes recently as well. So expect a few changes against Valencia midweek. I'm not expecting a load, hopefully to see a few youngsters being played, give them a chance in the team, and just give a few starters for the few starting 11, give them all a break going into the Liverpool. Jose Mourinho will have his mind on the Liverpool game now. We've got a game in hand in the Champions League. We won't be too bothered with that, but hopefully we can finish that on a high as well. United just kept going as a team, and then the next minute, the first goal just came. Rashford passed it to Young. Young beats the right back and puts it in for 1-0. The passing is nice and tidy. Good passing, quick football, quick 1-2 football as well. Movement is quick. United are playing with aggression. United are playing attacking football. The distributions are good out wide. The link-up play is very good. Second goal, Lukaku passed it to Rashford. Rashford passed it to Mata, and Mata finishes it for 2-0. The attitude is good on and off the ball. The crosses are good. United are in control of the game. United are dominating the game. United had most of the possession. I think this was a game for Manchester United where everything literally just paid off for us. It did at the end of the day. United were just consistently on the front foot. United were organised. We were physically and mentally prepared for this one. We came in with the right state of mindset. Defensively, United made good decisions. United have been a threat on the counter-attack. It have caused Fulham problems. The third goal came. Mata passed it to Lingard. Lingard passed it back to Mata. Mata crossed it to Lukaku, and Lukaku puts it away for 3-0. It's good to see Lukaku's back on the score sheet. It's taken, last goal was against obviously Fulham, but the time before that it was last March, so it's taken a hell of a long time for Lukaku to get his name back on the score sheet, but I'm happy for Lukaku that he's back on the score sheet now. The reason why he's not been playing well recently was because he had to lose muscle, so he had to stay away from the gym for a long time. He was relying on his diet, so he had to eat more vegetables. Obviously tired since the World Cup. He needed that spell out of starting 11 to get a bit of rest. Lukaku is now recuperated, if I'm saying it right. The word is so hard to say. Recuperated, and hopefully go from there with Lukaku. At that point, it was just too easy for Manchester United. United were just cruising through the game. United had created chances and scored on our chances. It shows that United have been clinical in front of goal. United are just walking through Fulham at the minute. Fulham haven't made an impact in the game. Fulham haven't troubled De Gea. Overall, great first half by the Reds. Second half, United need to carry on how we played in the first half. United need to keep on the front foot, put the pressure onto Fulham. United started quick once again. United had the pressure back onto Fulham. Rashford had a good chance and it was denied by the keeper. United really dictated the pace from start to finish, which I really loved from minute 1 to minute 90. The play was really good from Manchester United. Slowly but surely, Fulham were just coming back into the game. Fulham then had a bit more fight with United. Herrera had a chance, but it was wasted. Fulham used the flanks wisely to cause United problems. United were forced of making an early substitution due to injury. Again, like I was saying, United are playing players that are injured at the minute and they're still playing. Can you believe it? Talk about Smalling's performance. Rarely troubled by his former club and even attempted some raking passes as United were afforded. And Akriage at the back came off injured. I'm saying that right. I don't know if I said it right. Fulham were really getting back at United to make something happen. Fulham put the pressure on, which led to a penalty. Should it been a penalty? I think it was hard to think about it at the end of the day. I think it was a hard decision if you think about it, because it looked like to me that Herrera got the ball and then in the meantime the player just fell over Herrera's leg. I think the ball has changed direction. He won the ball back and the players just dived, then, you know, really he should have got done for a descent, and he should have got booked anyway for diving anyway. So I think that was a bit harsh as well. I think it was a bit harsh. I think the linesman should have been better. A minute later, obviously, Fulham scored the penalty. It's gutting not to keep that clean sheet. I thought the clean sheet was coming our way, but we're generally but surely improving as a team. A minute later, Fulham had a sending off. Was it fair? I think it was definitely fair. The player knew that he was already yellow carded. He literally then rugby tackled Rashford. He had to go anyway. It was right under the referee's nose. And at the end of the day, he got the sending off. He thought that it shouldn't have been a yellow card, but at the end of the day, the player knew that he was already under a yellow card, and then he was off really. The individual play was good. Lingard went off for Fred. Talk about Lingard's performance. Creative on the ball and innovative off it. One of the prime reasons why United play so fluidity. United are not yet finished with Fulham. United immediately got back on the front foot. Dalot put on a great cross into the box. Someone just needed to get a touch on it to put it in. We had chances in the second half that we should have really put away, so we really should have won the game with a few more goals really. We should have won this game about 7-1 or something like that. 6-7-1 really. It's possible as well. Rashford had a good chance, but the shot was poor. United kept going as a team. United had players high up the pitch. United had options. United had the pressure on left, right and centre. The desire in the team is good. The quality is good. Felt the pressure. The fourth goal came. Young passed it to Rashford. Rashford walks towards the penalty box, puts in a belting absolute thunderbolt, which beats the keeper at near post. For your information, the goalkeeper should never be getting beat at near post. United made our last and final change. Rashford went off for McTominay. Talk about Rashford's performance. Set up matter perspectively, but his decision making was maddening at times. Jose Mourinho encouraged him, responded encouragingly, finally scored. So I'm happy that Rashford's back on the score sheet. I think Rashford deserved, 1 or 2 goals in that game. He should have scored on his free kick. He had a good chance there. At the end of the day, United killed the game off. United put Fulham to bed. All United wanted to hear was the final whistle. The game ended. Manchester United 4, Fulham 1. Victory done, win done, 3 points done. I am absolutely over the moon because Manchester United really needed that. Is the top 4 back on? I hope it is, because at the end of the day, look where we sat at the minute. We sat 6th. We still have a good chance. If you think about City and Liverpool, they're both going to stay in the top 4. I think it's going to be between Tottenham, Chelsea, United and Arsenal, the top 4. Well, there's only 2 more spots for the top 4, so it's between those clubs now for the top 4. We have to keep believing as a team. We just need to keep improving as a team now. If we put in a good few training sessions in and we dig really deep against Liverpool and give them a really good test, and hopefully they can lose their first game as well. Next up, it's Liverpool. Liverpool, the first in the table. I think this is going to be one big game for Manchester United. Of course, it's Derby Day. It's going to be tough against Liverpool because obviously, you know, they've got some great players in their team now. I think it's their best team I've probably seen in years. Obviously, they've got the likes of Salah, Firmino, Shaqiri, Keita and Mane. This one's not going to be easy. I'll tell you that for a fact. It's going to be one tough game for Manchester United. If we really prepare well for this game, and if we're physically and mentally prepared for this one, come in with the right mindset, at the end of the day we could win the game. I think if we really frustrate Liverpool, give their players a really frustrating time, they'll be really wanting to get a result themselves, and they'll know that Manchester United are not playing so well, so they'll know that they'll need to win the game at the end of the day. It's like with Arsenal, they dropped 2 crucial points because we drew against Arsenal. So they said, you know, they've dropped 2 points. If Liverpool come in and draw this one, they'll say they've dropped 2 points as well, because they know that Manchester United haven't been playing well. If we keep that in mind, Liverpool are playing well. But if they also keep it in mind that Manchester United are playing rubbish, they'll obviously want to beat us, but you know, it's going to be one hell of a game really. At the end of the day, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, but we'll have to hope that we can walk away with the 3 points, and hopefully we can start building a run now and start beating some good teams We really need to start picking up points now, and this is the crucial time where we really need to pick up a load of points now in the month of December. You know, we could be in a complete different position after December, so like Jose Mourinho said in his press conference, but if we keep believing as a team, and if they have everyone's backs and keep behind each other, and we just keep going again, the results will come. So hopefully we can try and beat Liverpool. It's going to be tough, it's going to be hard at the end of the day. If we get the tactics and the game plan right, we could beat Liverpool at the end of the day. It's going to be tough, it's going to be hard. I've said it like several times, but we'll see at the end of the day. Hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. See you guys in the video in the next couple of days, and peace.